just want to say something. So now officially having 100 days of the VIM Gorilla Tag subscription, I have some things to say about it. So first, they're just adding all the like features to VIM. They used to have like the features to all players. Like, I don't know, if VIM would never existed, there might be people in public lobby. Like there might be people, a lot more people using buddy tracking than there actually are, which is a VIM feature. I guess for every new feature, either stays in VIM for months and never releases to the public, or releases to the public the next update. One of the examples is releases to the public next update is the like evolving beard cosmetic. It's a little cosmetic. It's just like beard that comes with your color code, and every 2 weeks it grows longer. After 2 weeks of the thing's release, it's been released to the public in the shop in the Lemmings loot section, which doesn't really contain much fun cosmetics or variation of cosmetics. Just a bunch of face cosmetics that aren't that much. But yeah, people asking you to press VIM lava in the elevator, especially people. That's kind of annoying. It's not like too annoying to like Gorilla Tag sucks or something, but yeah. And yeah, because I got VIM on February 15th of 2026, which if you count, that's 100 days. How I know it's exactly 100 days? I was in VIM. I was like in a city public lobby when someone just came up to me and said, "You can message the developers in VIM." So after the new update today, so then I, of course, instinctively walk up to go all the way to VIM, and I look where the on the like blank tiny part of the wall, they moved the VIM stations that used to be spread out like across one of the big walls, only one of wider ones on that flat wall. Okay, so then the 3 VIM stations that were there were replaced with message to the developers. I was like, cool. So then I was just like checking, I don't know, I was just in the VIM beta features talk thing poster on the wall. It said something about it said something about inverted body tracking, and then that's how I went onto the VIM, and I accidentally clicked on options, so it showed up on the information. It says days acquired 100, and I haven't been playing Gorilla Tag for just 100 days, because I've actually been playing Gorilla Tag for for a year and 2 to 3 months approximately, so that's not 100 days. Even if a year was 100 days, I'd still be playing longer, because I've had VIM since February 15th. I can't believe it's already been 1 month since 100 days into 2026. That's just crazy. But yeah, it's just random 5-minute talk. Also, the event from April, the Drill Showdown event, and May, the Obelisk event, I don't know what to call it. They will be coming very soon. It's just I've just been a lot busy. The one from April I've tried to upload, but it hasn't uploaded. It won't upload, so I gotta try doing it again. And I'm just looking. since I can't really do just put vocals on YouTube, I just have to like, put like a black screen and cover up my camera, and I just noticed that it's making these weird patterns on screen. I don't know if you can see it, but for me, I just see these cool patterns. But, yeah, and I don't get how the third floor, like that you could used to see if you went to the third floor before, by going into the second floor before Silverback Studios even existed, and went up there, it'd be like a bunch of darkness, or now no longer darkness, and where there was the golden hat, and then you could see off into the city map. Not being able to see the two floors below you, but you could just see off into the city map, about across from the arcade map, and you could see on the left you'd be about the same height as where the old VIM room was. But then when they changed that third floor to the main VIM room, and they removed that old VIM room and replaced it with the Attic of Oddities. I forgot what they changed it to now. Whenever you go into VIM, for some reason you have a view of Metropolis, a big Metropolis, and it looks like if you go to Metropolis is like tiny, like one railway track, or like two, because like per railway track little piece there's two pieces of rail, but whatever, it's like as wide as one in-game gorilla character. Which, if you see that, the map, it's like, the map Metropolis is like, you still have to like climb up buildings and stuff to like get very high, but like, I don't know, it's just like really tiny compared to other maps. And you may be like, hey, you could just climb off the building on the outside. First of all, in normal game modes that are not super game modes, you get a wind barrier. And in super game modes, there's no wind barrier, so you could just go. But then there was a glitch in January where one of the buildings didn't exist because they didn't really need it. And instead, there was a duplicate of the Metropolis entrance. It'd be a glitch where, because the Metropolis isn't actually close to city as the entrance make it seem, but it just like teleports you very far. So if you get out of the map in Super Infection Metropolis, or just go to like the very top of the map, tippy top in normal game modes, you could see this floating little pathway in the distance. That's where you get teleported to, and then over there is where technically city is. Which is not that interesting, but overall it's just crazy. So that's why in January, it was back when the Metropolis entrance was like the entrance from beginning to end, from the city part where it would show the little sign that there's Metropolis and the little hole in the ground, all the way to where it spout out in the little train station kind of area that you start in Metropolis, when that used to be in one piece, which means they had to put it there. And you could see it. So in super game modes, if you would have done that, you could have crawled down all the way into Metropolis teleported far away, so you'd be in that pathway in the distance. Then you'd climb, so when you put your arm in, you'd stay on the side. Then you put your arm, then you jump on top and get your arm through, then slowly walk. You gotta make sure your body is still like on the entrance. It'd be better if you could like put your hands on the side and push yourself inward so it'd work more, and then it'd load in city and unload Metropolis. Or Metropolis would still be loaded because you could see Metropolis's skybox clipping some into the city skybox, but who the heck cares? You're out of the map. You're on that part where if you go out of city, if you go to Metropolis entrance, but instead of going in, you go around the left and towards the glass. If you look down, you'll see this little pathway. That's where the Metropolis tunnel is. You'd be on top of that. But yeah, there's a 10-minute update on whatever the heck's going on in Gorilla Tag and stuff. 10-minute one. Last time I had one it was like 2 minutes, but for what reason I do not know, because I haven't posted a video since March, this including the one that was saying on it was on April 4th, but it actually got delayed to April 11th. Okay, I'm not going to keep this actual mini end thing I'm not going to try to make it not long, but whatever. But yeah, but then I did a video where I used this creator sound that said, if you use this sound, a big YouTuber will comment on your video. If you don't believe it, try it yourself. I did it. It's been like half a month, 29 views, 1 like, which was literally me, and 0 comments. Yeah, that just seems to be fate. And yeah. So yeah. Okay, what am I doing this silence for? But okay, that was my now 12-minute talk of right now about what's going on, and bye.